Hello there and welcome back to my channel, or of course welcome to my channel if you're new. If you are new, then hello, lovely to meet you. My name is Alex, and if you are new here, make sure you stick around and subscribe. If you're not new and you've been here for a while, then why not make sure that notification bell is switched on just so you're notified of every single time that I upload. So if you watched today's video, you know that Revolution have recently collaborated with Corpse Bride, which is so exciting. I love that film so much, so you can imagine how over the moon I was with this collection. Yesterday we reviewed the Upstairs Downstairs palette. If you haven't watched that yet, definitely go and watch that down below. It's also in collaboration with Lou Stevenson, so yeah, make sure you go and check that out if you haven't already. Today's video we are going to be reviewing the newly WEDS palette, which I'm so excited for because this is a blue palette. I love blue eyeshadow. And also with that we have one of the other lipsticks in the collection. I have the Victor one here, which is more of the nude lipstick. I thought these would pair really nicely together. So if you want to see my thoughts and opinions on this makeup and see them in action, then please keep watching. And this is what the packaging looks like of this palette. So they also have a nude palette as well. I can't remember what that one's called, but it has all the skeletons on the front. This has a picture of Emily and Victor on it, and it's in the Forever Flawless packaging. It's quite a thin, compact, like travel friendly palette. This retails for £10, so I think it's, again, maybe a little bit overpriced because the Forever Flawless palettes that they normally do used to be £10 and now they're £12. So to me, £10 for this palette is actually quite a lot, but this is a collab after all, so obviously it's going to be a little bit more pricey, and if you can find any discount codes or anything, you can get it a little bit cheaper. I absolutely love the packaging of this. I think it's amazing. I love the tin packaging, you guys know that, and this is what the Newlyweds palette looks like. I'm sorry, but how beautiful is this? And yes, you are correct, there are 6 mattes in this palette. Thank you so much, Revolution. Oh my goodness, and it's just such a gorgeous palette. I'm so happy there's so many mattes to play with in this palette. The 3 shimmers is this silver one here, this green one, and then this more purpley toned one here. You've got a very good gradient of blues in here. You've got a light purple and you've got a dark grey / black. So I think this colour story is unreal. If you're not much of a colour person, they do also have a like warm toned neutral palette. I will throw a picture up here. So yeah, if this is definitely not your thing, maybe go and check out this palette. I think Luce is reviewing this and the nude palette in one video, so if you want to see them both in action from Luce, then definitely go and check out her video. And then, as I mentioned, I am gonna be testing one of the little lipsticks as well. I used Victoria yesterday, and today we're gonna use Victor, which is the nude one. This is my favourite. I did slightly squish the top of it, but this is what the shades look like of it, and I love the packaging again, and this retails for £5, so it's an absolute bargain. So I think we should just stop rambling and get on into it, but firstly let's get into the swatches. Oh my goodness, look at this palette. Is this not like the most beautiful blue palette ever? I love that they've got a dark like grey / black. I wouldn't say that's quite black, it is definitely more of a dark grey, but it's definitely good in there to add some depth. However, you do have this dark blue, and as you can see, that is swatched amazing. I didn't even go in again, like that is just one swatch, so I'm very impressed with that. And then we have a nice gradient of blue. We have this beautiful mint shimmer. This is definitely the best shimmer in here. The silver was not a super pigmented shimmer, but they're still stunning. Oh my goodness, I love this so much and I cannot wait to play with this. Okay, so I've just hopped off camera and done my eye base. Of course I had to use my Revolution one. I feel like with Revolution products I use the Revolution one automatically, and now we get to create a gorgeous look with this palette. Oh my god, I'm feeling like a soft half cut crease today. Like, I'm not actually going to line it out, I'm just going to put the shimmer like all at the front of my lid. I honestly feel like that looks so stunning. I'm a little bit inspired by Make Me Up Miss Her. She just uploaded a little like get ready with me, and she did a look with like the P. Louise palette, and I was like, oh my god, it's so gorgeous. So I'm just gonna kind of like go off of that and see where it takes me. So I'm firstly gonna take the dark blue in the palette, which is called Enthusiasm, and I'm gonna add that just to my outer corners. I'm just going to take a little bit of Emily, which is this blue here, and I'm just going to take this on a Morphe M456 brush. The previous brush was a Bullet Crease, it's a M321 brush, and I'm just going to blend Emily literally just above where I put Enthusiasm. And then on a Morphe M456, oh, it's the same brush, okay, cool. I'm gonna take Hopscotch, which is this blue here, and I'm gonna blend that at the top, but also start and bring it towards the front of my lid as well. Then I'm gonna take a Morphe M433 brush, and I'm gonna take the lightest blue in the palette, which is called Not Mine. And this is going at the very top. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to finesse this. I'm going to do some more blending, and then we can add on the shimmer. Okay, the blendability and pigmentation of this palette is actually insane. I am so happy with the mattes in this palette. Like, they are unreal. I love this so much. Oh my god, I'm so happy. Now we're going to put a shimmer on the lid. So I am going to take Love Triangle, which is the mint kind of shimmer in the palette. And basically we're just going to messily like put this at the front of my lid and see how that turns out. Okay, so I've just like messily put that at the front. The shimmer was so pigmented, even like on my finger and then with the brush as well. So very good quality. I love this whole relaxed like soft cut crease that Missa does. I think it's beautiful. And yeah, I'm actually so happy with this look. It is unreal, like even better than yesterday. Like, I love this. Okay, I'm gonna take the dark grey matte, which is called Victor. And I'm just going to put that at the outer half of my lower lash line. This is on a Morphe M124 brush. Very Morphe heavy today, aren't I? Then I'm going to take Emily again, which is this one here. And I'm going to add that to the front half of my lower lash line. And then for my inner corners and brow bone, you know what shade I'm going to use. It's the shade The Groom, which is this silver shade here. I think I've done pretty well today. There's only two shades I haven't used, which is the light purple and then this purpley shimmer down here. So really good. And I know I said £10 is quite expensive, but I mean the quality of this is absolutely unreal. Okay, so this is the completed look. I'm now going to hop off of camera and put my lashes and mascara on, and I'll be right back so we can test out the lipstick. Okay, so I'm back. To finish off my eye look, I did use the same as yesterday. I used my Tati lashes in TL6 and then also my Essence Lash Princess mascara because it was just sitting in front of me and I couldn't bother to change. Okay, so now we're going to test out the Victor lipstick. So this is the nude one. I have a feeling I'm going to need or want a lip liner with this. I keep scraping it everywhere, so goodness me. This colour is beautiful. It's definitely my favourite out of the two and one I would reach for on a very regular basis. This one felt a lot more creamier today, much more easier to apply, and I thought I was going to need a lip liner with this because the shade I thought was going to come across really like peachy toned, but it's actually a really good nude, so I didn't need a lip liner and I'm very happy with it. So guys, this look today, man, I I'm just so over the moon. I love my makeup today and I feel really confident in it, and I think that is a really good thing. So let's finally sit down and talk about the 2 makeup items we tested out today. So firstly, the palette. Obviously I've said so much already, but I do love the packaging. I love the imagery on it. I love the size. I think it's a really nice size to have all of like what you need to create a monochrome blue look. I think this palette is amazing. The colour story is beautiful. I love that it's in the tin packaging because it is my favourite from Revolution. The price is £10, so a little bit more pricey for like a smaller Forever Flawless palette sort of vibe, but I'd say it's worth every single penny, and to me £10 is a really good price for a drugstore eyeshadow palette, so I'm very happy with the palette. The pigmentation is unreal. The shimmer was really nice and pigmented. The inner corner and brow bone was really nice and pigmented. I literally don't have like any complaints about this palette today. There was like maybe a tiny bit of fallout with the shimmer, but to be honest that was probably my fault because I was applying it with my finger and it was going underneath. So yeah, I don't have like any negative things to say about this. I am buzzing about this palette, and this is going to stay in my makeup collection for a very, very long time. Anytime I want to create a blue monochrome look, I'm going straight to this palette because it's such good quality. I love the shades in here. I love the fact that they did way more mattes and shimmers as well. So this palette just, you know, it just keeps ticking all of those boxes. I'm ticking backwards. I tick like that normally, but anyway, it just ticks so many boxes and I cannot recommend this enough. This is definitely my favourite palette from this entire collection, and I haven't even tested out the other 2 palettes. And same with the lipstick, very good quality for £5. I love the shade. This is definitely a shade that I would reach for on a regular basis because it is obviously a nude. The formula is really nice and creamy, and yeah, I think you should check these out as well if you do use like bullet lipsticks. They are becoming more of my more reach for item now. I don't really reach for liquid lipsticks anymore. I don't think they're really on trend at the moment. So yeah, safe to say I recommend both of these products from this video, and I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions down below. So that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please let me know by smashing the thumbs up button. Let me know down below what you think of the Corpse Bride collection. Sadly, this is the end of the Corpse Bride reviews from me. I didn't collect any of the other items. If for whatever reason there is a palette you are desperate to see from me, then definitely let me know it down below. Make sure you stick around and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.